So what's our favorite affordable Amazon e-bike?
Whoa. Yeah, I'm liking this little bike.
That's coming right up. Hey everyone, my name is Rick Cordero. Welcome to RunPlayBack, where we help you with video and tech tips to lead a more efficient and affordable lifestyle. Let's be creative and save money at the same time. Today we're doing our first impressions of the MacWheel 16 electric bike. At only $500, the MacWheel 16 fits into the ultra budget Amazon category, but not necessarily in terms of looks and quality. Lots of companies are starting to jump on the cheap e-bike bandwagon, but the MacWheel 16 feels a bit different. In this video, we'll discuss the features and let you know whether the MacWheel 16 is worth the price. And just a reminder, my goal is to always be unbiased and transparent with my opinions. This video is not endorsed or sponsored by MacWheel. Let's get to it. All right, we are unboxing the MacWheel 16-inch electric bike. Fresh delivery. It is January in Michigan, so it's gonna be a little cold. It's the MacWheel. It's a foldable 16-inch electric bike. This has been getting a lot of good reviews on Amazon. We wanted to find a bike for our daughter that was small enough and adjustable that she could ride it. So we have some padding here, accessories, warranty card, wheel padding. Okay, not bad. You have the black and orange accents. So far, I don't see any scratches or any dents. So I think if we do that, there you go. Some more padding. I like that this is one piece. I also like these wheels. What color is that? Like a gum color. You have these mag wheels, which is kind of cool. Now the tires are pretty much flat, so we gotta fill those with air.
Yeah.
So this piece comes off. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a cable protection here. Also has a headlight, built-in headlight. Pedals. Tool for the pedals. And the charger, 36 volts, 2 amps. Yeah, first impressions are it's a small, cute little bike. What I love about this design is that the battery is in the tube. This is where you charge it. It's very minimalist. We're gonna charge it up, we're gonna put the pedals on, and then we'll take it out for a spin. So before we get into our first ride, let's go over the specs. The MacWheel 16 is a 250-watt e-bike with a top speed of 15.5 miles per hour. The bike is powered by a 36-volt, 7.5 amp-hour battery that's seamlessly integrated into the straight tube of the frame. The horizontal design gives it a very streamlined, almost aerodynamic look. Although this means the battery isn't removable, it shouldn't be an issue as the whole aesthetic of this bike is portability. You can easily transport and store it indoors. As far as components go, the MacWheel 16 has dual disc brakes, a single speed gear, an integrated front headlight, adjustable seat post, fenders on both wheels, a bell, twist throttle, and a quick folding stem. These are a lot more features than I expected for the price, especially in the foldable e-bike category. This foldable design stood out to me because only the stem collapses and not the actual frame. This design makes it extremely portable and ideal for urban commuting. So now that we've covered the specs, let's take it out for a ride. Maiden voyage with the MacWheel 16. Let's check it out. I adjusted the seat so it fits more my height. We're gonna turn it on here. We're gonna go all the way to level 5. So let's see how this goes. Put the kickstand up. And here we go. Whoa. Interesting, has a decent amount of torque for a little 250 watt motor. I think the reason it has some nice acceleration, nice little pickup, is because the wheels are only 16 inches. But yeah, this feels really nimble. I feel pretty comfortable on this thing. Let's see, yeah. Feels really, feels like I can maneuver it. You know, I can picture this being a nice little urban commuter, like, you know, in the city.
Yeah, I'm liking this little bike.
We'll take it out and really test it on the streets, but, you know, in this parking lot, in this controlled setting, yeah, it feels good. It feels really nimble. It doesn't feel like it's too slow or anything. In terms of looks, it really is quite striking with the glossy black and orange colorway. The gum-colored tire trim combined with the mag-style rims give the bike a very modern and sleek look. The only knock on the design is that the stem isn't adjustable, so it looks a bit odd proportionately, but it isn't really noticeable when riding. The LED display is basic, but gives you all the data you need, like remaining battery life, the speed setting, and headlight indicator. You also get a twist throttle instead of the traditional thumb throttle, which is a nice touch. It has 3 riding modes: traditional, throttle, and pedal assist. You can disable throttle, but you can't disable pedal assist unless the speed setting is at 0. So now let's take the MacWheel 16 out on the streets. The MacWheel 16 has 3 riding modes. The first one is traditional. And so traditional is basically when you have the display on 0 and you're just pedaling. And so the second mode is throttle. And so throttle is just using the twist throttle and not pedaling. And then the third mode is pedal assist, where you are pedaling and it's kicking the motor in. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you can't actually turn off pedal assist, so unless it's on 0. So if you don't want pedal assist, you just can't pedal. So that's something a little bit weird, that you can't actually disable pedal assist, but not a big deal. So there are 5 different speeds. I have it all set all the way up to 5. You know, I'm about 125 pounds, so the motor is just kind of getting me up this hill. You know, I'm pedaling. It's working. It's very nimble on flat ground, but definitely going up hills. You notice that you know, even on its highest setting, the speed level isn't a whole lot. But for kids, you know, I think it's really great for anyone who's just starting out for the first time and just trying to learn how to ride an e-bike. So if you are using pedal assist, and I'm assuming if you're on level 1, you'll probably get a range of maybe 37 miles. That's what's advertised. I don't dispute it, but also I don't know if level 1 pedal assist is really going to do much for, you know, how you ride this bike, because it's so small. It may just feel like you're just, you know, not riding an e-bike at all. So I take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if I'd ever really want to take this thing for 37 miles anywhere. I would think that this is more appropriate for short commutes and things like that. I'm going to go up this incline, and I'm going to do pedal assist, and I'm going to hold the full throttle down. Okay, here we go. Now I'm pedaling pretty hard. It's a single gear, but again, these wheels are only 16 inches, so it's not really covering much ground, even though I'm pedaling really fast. So just understand that if you're trying to go uphill and you're gonna and you want to rely on the motor, don't, because you're gonna have to really assist it with your pedaling. Now let's talk a little bit about the comfort. So the MacWheel 16 is obviously 16-inch wheels, and I'm going over some bumps on the road right now, and I can feel all of them. So just keep that in mind, that this isn't the most comfortable bike. The seat is kind of stiff, but it's not really made for off-road necessarily. So that's just something you want to be aware of. The whole frame is compact. It's very low to the ground. So it's honestly, I think, perfect for kids. My 11-year-old tried it and fits her perfectly. Does that mean that it's not really appropriate for adults? No, I think adults would find this kind of fun. The seat is adjustable, so I had to raise it up a little bit. I would suspect that if you're over 6 feet, this would not only look kind of funny riding, but it may not be that comfortable. The one thing that I wish it did have was an adjustable stem. Overall, this bike is, it's very quick, it's lightweight, it's nimble. It's kind of what you would want from a bike this size. And again, it's really meant for short trips. It's meant for just going to a friend's house or just, getting something that's a couple of blocks away. This is a 250 watt motor, so it's not anything fancy, it's not anything special. But it really is appropriate for this size bike. If it had anything more powerful than that, I don't think the frame would accommodate it very well. For a 250 watt motor, it's not bad. It performs just as you would think. In terms of like anything that's at this price level of $500 that you just buy off Amazon, I think this is definitely one of the most notable ones. So our first impressions are that the MacWheel 16 is a fine, cheap e-bike off Amazon that works well, has good reviews, and looks pretty different when compared to what's out there in the same class. You can tell there was a lot of thought put into the aesthetics and design. I do have a few minor nitpicks, such as wishing the stem was not only foldable, but also adjustable. And the rear reflector is integrated so seamlessly that it feels like a missed opportunity that it isn't an actual taillight, especially since the headlight is integrated. Again, these are minor issues that ultimately keep the cost of the bike down. So my last thoughts are that the MacWheel 16 will get you where you need to go and back. This isn't a model that's being pushed by a large, influential e-bike manufacturer battling for market share. This is for anyone who isn't ready to drop $1,000 to $5,000 on their first e-bike. This is for anyone who enjoys high-performance e-bikes but want their kids to learn on something safe and affordable. If you follow this channel at all, then you know we understand the practicality of high-performance e-bikes. This winter has shown an increased amount of expensive e-bikes hitting the market. Once the hype and sheen wear off, many users have realized that it's no longer financially responsible or feasible to maintain a high-powered e-bike. I've mentioned this over and over again, that owning an expensive e-bike is not an investment, it's a lifestyle choice. Essentially, if you can't afford to buy 3 of something in cash, then you probably can't afford it. Just put a little thought into buying something that would most likely depreciate over time. The MacWheel 16 is for the budget-conscious, entry-level rider, and even the e-bike enthusiast who wants to add something cheap to their collection. No, you won't go 40 miles per hour on this bike, and if you ask that question, then you've completely missed the point. But for everyone else, if you want something affordable that you could toss in the trunk and share with your family, the MacWheel 16 is for you. If you want to dive into more video and tech tips, click the links on the side, and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. I'll see you guys in the next video.